Today we're at Dubai English Speaking College with their Senior Deputy Head Teacher. Matthew, can you introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about your background, expertise and your school.
Hi Emma, I've been here now at DESC for the last 10 years. Before that I started at a school in Essex in the UK way back in 1997. So just coming up for 24 years I've been working in schools. I started as a student teacher in that school, worked my way through, had a variety of different roles there, head of science, exams officer, before making it onto the senior leadership team. I was a senior leader there for 3 years in the UK before coming out with my wife and 2 daughters when I joined the senior leadership team here at DESC. And since then I've been promoted to deputy head teacher, and I have a variety of responsibilities now across the college, line managing the core subjects and the other members of the senior leadership team.
In this video, we're asking school leaders to paint us a picture for the schoolscompared.com viewers of what schools will look like in the future. Will they be better, worse or different? Matthew, can you give me 3 things you think we should expect?
Okay, so I suppose in answer to the first part, will it be better, worse or different? Hopefully better. I think schools are doing a fantastic job here in Dubai of continually improving. At DESC, it's a mantra that we use here all the time, always getting better, always trying to get better at what we're doing as professionals. But going back to the question, I think that schools need to be cautious here with their approach as we move into the future. I'd agree that there's been elements of what we've been doing as part of the distance learning provision over the last few months that have been very useful, and we're aiming to sort of take some of those elements and develop them further as we move into the future. But I don't think that anybody would disagree with the fact that there is no replacement for in-school face-to-face learning. We were able to adapt to show agility very quickly to be able to continue to provide an education for our students, but we are all very much looking forward to a return to a physical face-to-face learning experience back here at DESC. So the things that I think we have learned, the lessons that we've learned over the last few months that we're going to be able to take forward, I don't think that these are particularly new sort of groundbreaking developments, but I do think, you know, we have been forced into using far more online resources. Students are relying far less now on paper materials. We're recording lots of information using similar sorts of technology, whether that's Loom or other technologies that are available to teachers, which will mean probably that students won't carry so many books around. We've never been a school here at DESC that sort of jumped straight to digital learning. We do have a very sensible blend of technology, new technologies, and more traditional handwritten approaches towards completing assessments and so on. But I do think that online textbooks, video materials, either already available or produced in-house by teachers, are going to be more common sight in schools and colleges around Dubai. Home learning, homework, however you want to call it. I think this has been a bone of contention for a lot of parents over the last, well, for as long as I've been in education, I'd guess. Some parents find it quite hard to engage their sons and daughters in work that is set for them by schools and colleges for them to complete independently. I think that homework tasks are going to become a lot more interactive. I think that students have now got used to seeing their teacher or hearing their teacher explain things to them, setting up an independent activity that they can work on in the comfort of their own home. I think that we'll be moving away from paper-based materials, worksheets, for instance, and using far more engaging resources. And the last thing that I would say is that we have found as a college that it's often quite difficult to find the time and the space to be able to collaborate either with other schools or with different phases from within our own college. Whereas over the last 3 months, we have very easily been able to do online meetings and share information and work much closer with each other, far easier than we ever have done. So I think the days of booking meetings for teachers to sort of come together and learn from each other and finding that difficult will probably be a thing of the past. The technologies that are available to us now are going to mean that very quickly and easily we're going to be able to collaborate and share good practice so that we're able to develop our provision even further.
Thanks, Matt. Schools cannot teach everything. New subjects are coming and new skills are needed. What traditional subjects taught currently may have to be dropped?
Okay, it's going to sound a bit of a cop-out answer, but I think my answer is that we don't really know. Yes, new subjects have come on board over the last few years. At a school like DESC, we've been very fortunate in that we've been able to add lots of subjects to our curriculum without having to lose any either. And I guess what that has meant for our students is that there are now such a wide variety of pathways that those students can take. Whatever subjects they are interested in, we make them available to them. If we have enough interest for those subjects, then we run those subjects. So it is very much a personalised approach towards a student's own curriculum in years 10, 11, 12 and 13. Of course, in Key Stage 3, we still have a fantastically wide, broad and balanced curriculum. Some students enjoy some subjects more than others, but by having the choice then when they move into their GCSE and A-level subjects, and what a wide choice that they have, means that they have got all of those options available to them.
Matthew, so what is the single key change you think is coming in the next, say, 10 years that will transform education for the better?
Okay, again, maybe a around the houses answer possibly, but I feel that we've been educating students in classrooms with teachers for, well, hundreds of years. Nothing really has changed during that period of time. I don't think that there is going to be one key factor that is going to change education as we move forward into the next few years. I think teachers will continue to try to develop their own teaching skills. I think schools now are focusing a lot more on their own pedagogical approaches towards the success that they have in the classroom. Teachers are becoming far more skilled professionals at being able to transfer the knowledge and the skills to the children that are in front of them. But I think about this generation of students that are in front of us at the moment. This generation of students are keen to solve the world's problems. They are seeing lots of things around them. And I don't think that AI, AR, robotics, 3D printing, or any of these technologies are going to have such a transformative effect on this generation of students. More the fact that the skills that they need to develop, skills like bravery and confidence, and being able to seek the truth about what's going on in the world, and then be able to sort of have a better understanding of what the world's problems are, and genuinely to be equipped to go out then and try to solve some of those problems.
Matthew, thank you very much for today and having the Schools Compared team at DESC.
And thank you very much to you, Emma, for coming in and speaking to me today.